I think it's very irresponsible. I know it has a negative effect on the animals. There's microplastics being discovered throughout the ocean, all over the place. And of course, then we have the Pacific Gyre, where a bunch of it's collecting. So I know it's bad, and I collect. So I kayak fish, and I'm on the water a lot. So I'm always collecting like bottles going down. Whatever is that I run into, I usually collect. I also dive. I'm a spear fisherman, so I dive off the Oregon coast, and I collect fishing line and things like that. And I also dive in the rivers sometimes, and I collect fishing line and lures and all that kind of stuff.
Did you know the industries are producing over 300 million tons of plastic every year? Plastic is extremely cheap to make, but it's becoming a huge issue globally. Around 50% of all plastic is used once, then thrown away due to our developed disposable lifestyle.
To give you an example, let's think of the common plastic bag. Approximately 500 billion plastic bags like this are used annually worldwide. That means about 1 million per minute. Out of those 500 billion plastic bags, the US is estimated to produce about 1/5 of them. Each plastic bag has an average working life of 12 to 15 minutes. That's not a lot of time when you think about it.
Easy solution? Use paper bags instead, which can be recycled, or if not disposed of correctly, can degrade in 2 to 6 weeks, compared to an estimated 500 or more years for a plastic bag.
There's huge piles of floating trash in the ocean, like islands of trash out there. It's irritating to me. I've always kind of been, even when I should have been a stupid teenager, it really irritated me. Like, I remember one time my brother and I were driving, and I was 17, and he threw his Frappuccino bottle out the window, and I slammed on the brakes and backed up, and I made him go get it. That's a really tough one because it requires people to consider others hired more than they consider themselves, and we live in a very, very selfish country, like probably the most selfish country in the entire world. So I think it starts with the parents not being lazy with their kids, because it starts from a very young age and it's not just teaching them about trash in the environment, what it does. You have to, it encompasses everything that you teach your children to not be selfish and to be mindful of that kind of stuff. So it's kind of all-encompassing. Don't be a lazy parent.
Plastics will also never break down completely. Instead, they photodegrade. That means they become microplastics, which continue to absorb toxins and pollute the environment. Because plastics take so long to degrade, and because they're made of oils and chemicals, it's important to make certain that plastic waste is disposed of properly as opposed to just being thrown into the environment.
Even if plastic pollution is not discarded directly into our oceans, it can still make it into the water. Up to 80% of plastic enters from land. It is known that at least 267 different species are affected by plastic pollution, 100,000 marine animals killed a year. So, what can you do to make a difference?